used for XRP transfers or equivalents of fiat currencies issued by each participant, the national bank. What is going on, guys? Happy Friday. Kevin Cage here with another cryptocurrency update. We're going to be diving into the XRP price chart, the Bitcoin price chart, the Ethereum price chart, and a variety of other assets in the altcoin market. Let's kick it off. Okay, so really quick, we have a variety of altcoins up currently along with the Bitcoin price chart and the XRP price chart. And I want to show you from the swing high of Fibonacci retracement, let me fix this a little bit, to the swing low, comparing the previous 2021 high. We can compare where assets are. Notice Solana, one of the top performers in this market. And of course, it's already reached a full 4.236, even a 4.618. And this is where the price is at actually today while I'm making this video. And that is not a coincidence, currently at $203. So for Solana, completely broke through that 236 Fibonacci retracement level, started battling up, finally broke through that 618. This has been one of the most bullish, well-established assets in the space. Hit some resistance around the 1618, came back down, and continued its run to a full 4.236. Assets like Atom, of course, right here, swing high, swing low. We're battling through the retracements yet again, though, just another asset that has made it past and created a second all-time high price. This is where I believe also HBAR, Algo, some of these assets are even a little bit lower, but right around this region. Same with Polkadot as well. Polkadot is right on that 786 Fibonacci retracement. If that weekly RSI gets up, Polkadot's going to be pushing from $40 well into $60. Now we have Bitcoin, created another all-time high price. Now it didn't reach all the way up to like that 74K price point, but just wanted to point that out, along with Ethereum. Even the Ethereum price chart right here, challenging and did in fact create a new all-time high price. Notice it shot up, back tested on the 382, and then finally took off yet again, battling even through the 702. And the 1.27 extension shows about $5,000 per ETH, if it can get up there. So Solana reached a full 4.236 Fibonacci extension. Curious if Atom will do the same from the previous May 2021 high. Now, the XRP price chart. The 2021 high that was set was just shy of $2 back in April. Let's just call it $1.95, so just under $2. From a charting perspective, it just looks like it is battling these retracements, just like Bitcoin did in fact battle, even backtesting on the 382, and still made its way up. And where are we today? Well, almost exactly on that 382 Fibonacci retracements. And what would a full extension be if it were just to copy Solana right then and there? About $7. This is not even considering other wave counts or using the previous all-time high price. And I'm counting we have about 50 assets that have already reached up to this gold extension. XRP and a variety of altcoins that are laggards in this market are still battling these retracements, and I still believe these targets are in sight. It only takes one big green candle for everybody to change their mind. Of course, we can look at the history for Bitcoin. Also, guys, if you have noticed, since Facebook's big announcement with Meta, all the Metaverse tokens have been pumping this morning. And big shout out to Rich in my Discord for actually pointing it out as well. Go into CoinGecko, and you can actually see the Metaverse categories. And from the CoinGecko homepage, of course, you can go to all categories, and then you can go right to Metaverse and just click right there and see all the Metaverse tokens. Axie Infinity still kicking butt, up 24% in a 24-hour period. And if you wanted to sort these, you can just click this right here to see some of the top performers. So just like we had DeFi season, I mean, we're talking even later on in the fall of 2020 last year. Remember when Kava, all those other assets were getting pumps, Uniswap, you name it. What if we're having a Metaverse season or Meta season? So I'm just saying, is Meta season on the way? Now, Facebook, in this Forbes article, this is just released today, said it will be spending at least $10 billion this year alone, guys, to develop its Metaverse division and hire 10,000 people in the European Union, the EU, over the next 5 years to help scale the efforts. Will Facebook be a dominant player in the future of the Metaverse? Personally, I think $10 billion can go a very long way when you're already one of the largest and most powerful companies. And I do have an Oculus Quest 2. Curious if you guys do as well. They sell those at a discount for most people because what happens is when you approve the terms and conditions, they have top psychologists and doctors mapping your eye movements to improve ads and advertisements for where they want to put them on the screen or even in the metaverse. So in the future, I know it sounds crazy. It's going to be like the movie Ready Player One. Like everybody says, we're going to be trading NFTs. We're going to be hanging out in virtual rooms. Maybe doing virtual workshops with your little avatar looking like a Sims character or anybody that back in the day played a lot of, Nintendo Wii. Gonna have your own little character. It sounds crazy until it isn't. And now today, cryptocurrency is mainstream. It's sounding more and more mainstream. We have Matt Damon representing crypto. We're going to have so many Super Bowl commercials, it's not even funny. And I think it's really just priming us up for something big in the future. So of course, I encourage you guys to look at the Metaverse tokens. Please be safe and always do your own research, but it definitely is interesting. And also remember, XRP, the digital asset, Ripple has what? A $44 million fund set up. They also have a $250 million fund focused on NFTs. So remember, there's big players in this space, and DeFi is so young. So pay attention to some of these top players. Of course, Axie Infinity already had a mega run. Me personally, I missed out. I'm too stubborn to chase it at this point, but I'm going to be keeping my eyes open. And I also cannot believe some of these privacy coins like Monero and Zcash have not gone parabolic yet. While that NU, this new cipher, did in fact shoot really hard recently. And I haven't checked up on Verge in a while. So, CNBC sharing Facebook changes name to Meta. We got the Matt Damon commercial endorsing crypto. Really cool commercial shared by Crypto Mike on YouTube. And now this is an amazing find shared by XRP Marshall, guys. Definite follow in this community. He previously had a really big XRP Twitter page. I believe it got deleted in the past, but highly recommend following this gentleman. So on page 5 of this document, in quotes, you ready? This Russian bank's innovative lab right here conducted research on testing the possibility of cross-border settlements using the Ripple platform. And thank you for the tag. And you can control find right here, the Atlantis Press, Advances in Economics, Business, and Management Research, Volume 138, control find for Ripple. And as we can see, voila, payment systems and addresses in the Ripple network, used for XRP transfers or equivalents of fiat currencies issued by each participant, the national bank. Development of a procedure, and this is back in 2018, so think, have they made progress since then, for determining cross rates for the internal currency of the Ripple XRP when deciding to use XRP in interstate settlements. This is one of the reasons, one of the 1 million reasons why, yes, I invest in other assets and I diversify. I've never been a maximalist of any kind besides maybe utility, and I refuse to chase assets. I refuse to sell an asset that is not pumping like XRP to attack an asset that already is pumping or already had a parabolic move. I position myself, and I'll use other money to maybe buy in other assets to chase, only money I'm willing to lose. But I'm not capitulating assets that I've been building positions into before they rise. We've watched how being controlled by your emotions during a bull run goes, and it does not end well for the average person. So I position myself and I wait. It's not easy, but for me, it is worth it. In other news, Hedera, a new interoperability network to bring your Hedera tokens and HBAR to the Ethereum and Polygon or Matic, is coming soon with this Hashport network. Also had to highlight Tori's tweet right here. A JPEG NFT, a non-fungible token selling for $500 million, guys, does not always mean it is worth $500 million. As he goes on to say, that's just how much the buyer needed to launder at that time. And unfortunately, I agree. And of course, the NFT marketplace is going to have a massive future. You can't deny that. But I do laugh when I see certain pictures with just a squiggle and a circle being sold for hundreds of millions of dollars. Next up by Rath Economan, Open Banking Expo. Africa Standard Bank partners with Flutterwave. Open Banking Expo. Now remember, Flutterwave is partners with not only Ripple, part of the Open Payments Coalition with hundreds of millions of users, and that's not an exaggeration, and also obvious connections to Stellar as we just covered the other day. A ways out, but noted that Ripple user Flutterwave partnered with Standard Bank to enable individuals, SMEs, which stands for small, medium enterprises, large companies, and institutions to use digital payments and e-commerce. Open banking reminds me of API 3 for oracles. And if you guys know Chris Dixon, of course, he's had some commentary on XRP in the past, and he's actually investing in, of course, A16Z and Andreessen Horowitz. This gentleman, very smart guy. And looks like they're continuing this big conversation on Web3. In quotes, I think Web3 is not only better for the world, but it's also going to beat Web2. It's going to be more popular because the people get really excited when they actually get to participate. Some older articles back in 2014, investor Chris Dixon, why I'm interested in Bitcoin. Investor at Andreessen Horowitz, one of the largest funds in the world. Personal investor in Pinterest, Stripe, so both successful. Also discusses AI and its impact in the crypto market. And to no surprise, back in the day, Andreessen Horowitz also plans a $1 billion cryptocurrency venture capital fund, a VC fund, and they did in fact invest into early groups such as Coinbase and Ripple. Next up, we have former Trump advisor, I don't even know how to say this name, Skybridge Capital is offering investors the opportunity to get a stake in the exchange Kraken as the US cryptocurrency exchange before they plan to go public next year. Please remember, Coinbase was one of the largest IPOs, initial public offerings in the history, not just cryptocurrency, in the entire history. So I guess we can speculate on other exchanges and what this means for them. I just think fintech, I think anything crypto related is just going to be very hot for the next decade. Almost like the .com bubble, even with pets.com, people just throwing money at domain names. I think it's going to be the same case if you have any type of interoperability or, use buzzwords like crypto assets or DeFi or Metaverse or NFTs. People are just excited. Also, Adobe to partner with major NFT marketplace including OpenSea, Known Origin, and the Super Rare to allow users to verify the authenticity of the digital content. NFT marketplaces are going to be massive, and curious what new competitors we're going to have in the future. Also, the digital asset GRT, or the Graph, began testing its services today on the Near blockchain. The service expands beyond blockchains that are compatible with the Ethereum network. The Graph is used by developers to access data such as prices and user information. The protocol is live on 25 blockchain networks. Highly recommend checking out the price for Graph and where it's positioned compared to its 2021 high, because he is down low compared to its 2021 high. Oh man, check this out. So crypto news all over the place, and we're going to get more into some XRP info. An initial litigation offering is looking to fund a case against a California county by offering a tokenized stake in any resulting recovery. So these terms are going to be an ILO, an initial litigation offering tokenized stakes in any resulting recovery, which they say will help the public access litigation finance, a traditionally private area of investment. And the cool thing, just like Mr. Rao of Real Vision Finance says, is that cryptocurrency, guys, is leveling the playing field. And I'm sure you're aware of this, really democratizing finance, or so we hope. It's allowing everyday people with just $100 to potentially become a venture capitalist in their own right and have the potential to get 50x or even 1000x returns. Pre-sales or private sales before stocks go public. It's usually only saved for accredited investors. Whether you have, a net worth liquid besides property of over $1 or $2 million, or make over like a $250,000 or $300K per year, maybe even with your spouse. It doesn't allow anybody that's not quite there yet to have the same opportunity as the wealthy. And that's an issue. So crypto is giving that opportunity to everyday people. Now, not everybody wins, but the opportunity is there for anybody that does their research. So this ILO, this initial litigation offering, takes its inspiration from initial coin offerings, but instead opens up retail investment in litigation finance, a primarily private field that some expect to reach $20 billion in revenue in a matter of years. And looking at the trajectory of the cryptocurrency market in the coming years, with the number of users going from 140 million to over 1 billion users, I think we can agree that this market is only going to be growing. And I think lawyers, attorneys are definitely going to value a lot of this infrastructure. Also, guys, another asset, HNT, Helium, is tapping Dish Network for crypto-powered 5G rollouts. As we know, Dish is the first major carrier to join the People's Network, expanding coverage with customers deploying 5G hotspots. Shared by Helium and their native asset, HNT, offering a use case that offers real-world value that can be applied in every home across the globe. Helium, a 5G IoT Internet of Things focused project. And this is what I wanted to reference earlier, shared by Johnny Lawrence. I imagine in the future, people will be earning crypto with their VR headset on, plugged into the Metaverse, or Metaverse is, working a 9 to 5 in their virtual shop, selling virtual merchandise in the hopes to one day get on the virtual property ladder. Sounds crazy. And I know some people hope this is a lot further away than it sounds. Anyways, guys, I'm sure we've heard the huge news of the MENA region for Ripple, the Middle East, Northern Africa region. As we see, Brad Garlinghouse is actually just here and says the Middle East is the company's fastest growing region. This is uploaded by Bank XRP. Be sure to give him a subscribe. Highly recommend this information, guys. Diving into all of this, discussing XRP growth, NFT, and regulation. Shared by Status, Ripple brings ODL to the Middle East as we shared $78 billion in remittances in 2020 from Saudi Arabia and the UAE. Two of the top 3 remittance corridors in the world, Middle East and Northern Africa region. And also, we are so close to swell. Will there be a pump? Will there be a dump? Let me know your thoughts down below. It will be taking place virtually on November 9th. Also, Coinfield will be participating in the Songbird airdrop. And as we can see, XRP making moves yet again, shared by Adib. And who is this? Looks like he is the managing director of Lulu Financial Holdings, side by side with Brad Garlinghouse, making moves in the MENA region. Remember, this is based in Abu Dhabi. We've been talking about this group for quite some time. This looks like the perfect multi-currency partner. The Indian rupee, Philippine peso, the Bangladesh taka, never said that one before. Money whenever, cross-currency exchange. Over 8 million customers, 83 branches across the Middle East in the UAE, and 180 plus branches worldwide. One of the world's leading currency exchanges and remittance services companies, and this is a Ripple partner. So please understand the ramifications of this, whereas most blockchain companies or projects have fake partnerships. This is legitimate. As we can see at Ripple Insights back in February of this year, Lulu Exchange and the Federal Bank enhance cross-border payments experience into India with RippleNet. So we just saw 8 million customers right there. We see Lulu Exchange, we're just on that website, and the Federal Bank enhancing cross-border payments into India, one of the largest countries in the world, a BRICS nation, with RippleNet. Previous video, we shared Dr. Rajan, the Reserve Bank India governor, or Indian governor, at Swell, Ripple's annual event, discussing XRP, interoperability, and central bank digital currencies. This is only when they had 76 branches, so they've grown. And 3.5 million people, the UAE is home to the largest population of Indian migrants globally, making the UAE the top source of remittances for India. And this is why Ripple is still moving forward despite the SEC lawsuit. They already shared, and this is conservative, 80 to 90% of all Ripple's clients are outside of the US. 80 to 90% of all of the volume, all the money flowing, is outside of the US. I think XRP can still snag it. And remember, if you have to file your cryptocurrency taxes, TaxBit is linked in the video description with a discount code, kevincage. This is what I use. Plug in my exchanges, download my form, give it to my accountants, and I'm done. I hope you guys have a great weekend.